Hello, YouTube. I'm doing another upload today. Yes, today's a special day. Um, Today was the premiere of the first episode of Power Rangers Megaforce, and I am reviewing this. So I'm doing something a little different. I cannot record my webcam normally. It just does not want to record. So I'm using the YouTube video recorder. So this is going to be a semi-live thing. Let's see if it works out for me. Okay, so I've had this thing for about 2 weeks. About maybe two weeks and like 4 days. Yes, this thing is awesome. It's got over 180 sounds. I love it. Um, Let me talk about the design. I like the design of this. I liked the look of the Tensoder in the Japanese series Tenso Sentai Gosei, which Megaforce is taking its footage from. Didn't like Gosei itself. I thought it was kind of boring after episode 17. Except for a character who turns out to be a villain in the end. Or the main villain in the end. Can't spoil it. But I always like the look of the Tensoder. This thing seems to be about the same size as the Tensoder toy. It seems to be about the same size as the prop. I'm not sure. I can't justify for the toy since I have never held one. The paint differences are noticeable, but not too bad. This is a lighter plastic. It actually is more show accurate. The Japanese toy had a dark gold, and up here, I'm looking at the webcam and trying to show you guys this, so sorry if my eyes are a little off. Up here was a white strip. These eyes would change to red when the card slot was pulled down. And this was black, and this, I believe, had a solid, like, black piece. It was not, like, see-through, and you couldn't do it. You could only hold it to, like, here. As I said, I've never used the toy, so I have no idea. Okay, so, yes, this is pretty cool. There are 3 modes back here. Oh, and I'm sorry about the back lighting. It's not actually that bright out. I have no idea why it's doing it, but my webcam just does not like it. Hopefully you can see this. Maybe you can't. Well, this has 3 modes. A tri-meet, which will just play the standard morph sound. The normal mode, which will scan cards. And the trading card game mode that gives you some kind of attack power for the trading card game, which, as of this recording, has been released, but I have no idea how to play it or what they even mean, so I'm not even going to touch that feature. Okay, so here are the cards. Problem with the cards right off, not that there are just kind of generic cards. Well, I mean, they got the pictures from the show, but they're just kind of generic Megaforce Red Ranger instead of morph card or something. But these are flimsy. Guys, the whole point of this toy is to hook them down in this little slot right here and then push them up, and having to retrieve them. There's a very easy way to retrieve them without hurting them very much, but you guys make harder cards. Come on. If you don't have the cards, you lose a lot of the sounds. So to get a card in, you slide it up until the barcodes meet up there, and then you lock it in place by pressing it down. Make sure the card is being held in by this black tab, and sounds. Okay, that sounds like a generic morph sound, even though the voice is actually the voice of their mentor, Gosei. Now, Gosei actually does, when they put in some cards, like the Summon Battle Gear card here, picture of the Dragon Sword, he will actually say, "Summon Battle Gear!" in the show. So this is actually pretty show accurate. And the sounds it makes when it opens and closes, yeah, a little tongue-tied. Those are actually the sounds made on the show, so this is a pretty show-accurate toy. And this is the Dragon Sword, and let's do it. I'm not sure if that was the show in the sound in the show, but it sounded like it to me, so I'm gonna say yes. Oh, funny note about these cards, they actually don't use these cards here. They use the Japanese ones. They say gosei red, gosei blue, and all that, and with the Japanese tags. The reason for this was, according to someone, to avoid continuity problems between the Sentai footage and the American footage, since they rely so heavily on Sentai footage for a lot of fight scenes. So they decided, let's just use their Japanese cards. Some people might not like that. I particularly love that. And here is the... have no idea what this card is called in the American. In the Japanese, this was the Twist Tornado card. And here it will play Victory Charge. Yes. Now, in the show, they actually do have Victory Charge cards, but then it's like, that is for their Power Rangers Megaforce Blaster, and they say Dynamic Victory Charge. That card I just used has not appeared in the show, so maybe it will say Win Victory Charge. I don't know. This thing came with a whopping 10 cards, some Megaforce, and actually... yeah, 5 other Veteran Ranger cards. So here is Summon Megazord. Oh, and it also came with this nice belt clip. You just latch it on back here and you can carry it around on your belt. Or when they release the, I don't know what's going to be called, the gosei buckle, you can wear that. That looks pretty cool. It's going to be chrome plated. I think that'll be cool. And here's the final Megaforce card, the Summon Dragon Mechazord card. I don't know why it's not just Dragon Zord card, Dragon Mechazord. I have no idea. So, for any fans of the Japanese one, I'm going to say this. Tenso! The Zords and the Megazord have not appeared yet, so I have no idea if that's correct. The second season is going to be also co-adapting Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. So instead of using Ranger keys, from what I've heard, we'll be using these Veteran Ranger cards. So let's get this started. And this is SPD Red. And the funny thing with that was actually part of the Gokaiger ring for when they morphed. And with the chains, with the morphing card, I should call it probably, it sounded like they had a bit of Goseiger's morph in there too, but none of that appears in the actual morphing sequence in America, so that was just kind of an added sound. And here is Ninja Storm Red Ranger. As I said, this is live because usually I would edit this out, but I can't. So, let's do Mystic Force Red, if it will click. Okay, now how to get the cards out easily, I find use your thumb and click it down. And then use another, it's kind of hard to do it in front of the camera. Use your thumb, press that down with your thumb, and lift the card out with like your finger back here and just kind of pull it till you hear it click, and then gently pull it out like that. And here we go. Wild Force Red Ranger, also known as Cole Evans or Decker from Samurai. Yes. Oh, it errored. Occasionally it will do that for no rhyme or reason. For me, if you go super fast like this and do it, it will most likely error. No, it didn't, but let me try it again, and pencil! Okay, there. There, errored, and since I talked over Wild Force Red, I'll do it one more time. And finally, Jungle Fury Red Ranger. Ah. Okay, so I love this thing. It is almost identical to the Japanese prop. It is almost identical to the show prop with the few exceptions. Over 180 sounds, plus the trading card mode, which I said I wouldn't get into. But here's what you do. You put in the card, then you go like that. It gives you a power level, which is supposedly your attack level, and sometimes it will do special effect. If it doesn't do special effect, well, just trust me, it does, but let's see if it will do it. Oh, one more time. Okay, you know what? This thing is pissing me off. Say special effects. Okay, one more time. If this isn't it, I'm stopping. Okay, seriously. Do it now. With that. Okay, well, as I was saying before, I love this thing. Over 180 sounds. Most of the sounds are show accurate, even though the cards are flimsy. They still are the Daiso cards or the Gosei cards, so that's cool. And the thing is, you could put like a card protector on these because it needs to be fairly thin to slot in here. They actually did give you another card that was in the morpher when it was demoed. Let me grab that. Okay, this is the cardboard Try Me card. You slide it in, press it, make sure it locks. Lock. Ah, didn't slide in correctly. Okay, there we go. It's locked in, and it won't make any sound because it doesn't recognize it as a card. But, so, these could be a little thicker. A little more sturdy, like cardboard. Except the problem with this is that every time you push it down, it will come untabbed right there, but you just tab it back in and do it again. So I would have preferred these cards to be cardboard or some kind of better protected cards. But hey, what you gonna do? So overall, I love this thing. Love the design. Love the sounds. Like the cards. This is cool. Pick it up. This was, I don't know, about 30 bucks, which is kind of expensive for a modern morpher, but this is one of the most quality things Bandai of America has done in years. So, to me, it's so worth the price. If you like Gosei, but you didn't want to get the Tensoder because it was too expensive, this is the Tensoder with American sounds. So anyway, this morpher itself gets 5 stars. These get 4 stars. But this is awesome. Thank you for watching. Sorry for my rambling, trying to record this so it actually gets out. Bye, YouTube. And if you like what you see, rate, comment, and subscribe.